Hi, my name's Hannah Lee Johnston, and this is my last year, hopefully, at ASU. I currently work at Starbucks as a shift supervisor. Um, and while I go to school, I am in the early childhood education studies, like as a major, and my minor is ABA, applied behavior analysis. That is actually what I want to do with my life. It just wasn't offered as a major through the SCAT program at Starbucks. So my career goal is to be an applied behavior analyst. Um, Hopefully when I graduate next spring, I can start working at an ABA office as an RBT and get my supervision hours. And then I can apply to take the test and then go to grad school. Um, Let me show you my map. So I actually kind of struggled with this because as someone who works at Starbucks, I'm not really in my career field right now. So I kind of had to dig deep. So I'm gonna start on the left here, with Catherine. I actually fell in love with working with kids on the spectrum when I was in high school, and it was mainly because of Catherine. I She is a weak tie just because I don't really talk to her anymore, but her son is actually the whole reason why I started the path that I did working with kids with disabilities. So my little sister used to swim, and one of her team members had a little brother named Christian, and he has Down syndrome. And I would sit with him every single day, well, every single practice of my little sister. And yeah, I just fell in love with him. He was so awesome. And then she offered me a position to work with him after school every day and then to be his healthcare aide over the summer at camp. And yeah, just everything fell into place after that. So I would consider her a weak tie just because she's not in my life. But she was a great reference for me getting started. Um, Another weak tie of mine is Kyle. He used to be my boss at a place called Akron Rotary Camp. Um, he is the reason why I chose ABA therapy. So I wanted to be a SPED teacher. And then as I worked as a camp counselor there, and he told me I should really look at the behavioral sides of things because he complimented how well I work with kids and how well I do on the behavioral side. So he referred me to ABA therapy, told me to look into it. So I would also consider that a weak tie just because I don't work for him anymore. But he pointed me in the direction of what I want to do with my life. Sarah is going to be a strong tie for me. She is the principal at a school that I do volunteer work for with kids. And I plan to do um, I'm at a loss for words. My work study, like next semester in the fall, I have to do my observation hours. And so I plan to do them at her school. And I actually met her through Starbucks. She's a regular at my store. And um, we got to talking and she gave me her phone number and told me to call her if I ever wanted to do volunteer work and stuff. And so that became a good friendship through there. And I still talk to her frequently. And then another strong tie for me is going to be Professor Butel. I had her a few semesters ago. And she is a great uh professor. Like I asked her a lot of questions and she always answered them, and she has always offered, like, if I need anything in the future, to come back to her for any like letters of recommendation and stuff like that. And she was a big inspiration in the SPED category of my education. I think a few ways that I could grow my social network is by actually like working in the field. I think once I start as an RBT, that I will really be able to grow my social network. Um, B is I'm kind of limited right now with working at Starbucks. It's not really what I want to do. But yeah, once I get into the field, I think that will definitely grow my social network. I think even at Starbucks, I have the opportunity to talk to strangers, just like how I met Sarah. Um, just to get talking and talk about my passions, and maybe if they share the same passion, then I can find a connection through there. So I'm going to continue to do that. And then I think just reaching out to professors or other classmates that are doing the same thing, um, maybe that can grow my social circle through just talking and reaching out to people that want to do the same thing. Um, it is hard because in online school, I don't always have the opportunity to find people that live near me. But I definitely want to try to take the opportunity to meet people from different places and try to socially network that way. Thank you.